we know, because we've seen what you've had to say on the subject, how you regard Bush and Blair's record in the Middle East. Do you think Obama's no better?
In many ways, it's worse.
Why?
I've been writing about it. I started writing about it before the election.
Why is he worse?
Well, should we go through the details?
Please.
In the case of Afghanistan, he's sharply escalated the war. This is threatening a breakup of Pakistan, which could be a catastrophe for the West. In fact, there's quite an important article that just came out by Anatol Yevin, who knows Pakistan very well, whose his conclusion is that British and American soldiers are dying in Afghanistan to make life more dangerous for Britain and the United States, namely because of the impact on potential breakup of Pakistan, which has both a huge number of nuclear weapons and a radical Islamic development, both of them supported by the West, both, and continue to be. Obama is continuing to carry out actions which are threatening this. Let's go to, I've already talked about his attitude toward Egypt, the usual one, follow the usual game plan, which I mentioned. Let's take Israel-Palestine. I mean, his position is shocking. He's refused to do, I mean, there was just a UN Security Council resolution a few weeks ago in which calling on an ending of settlement expansion, and declaring the settlements illegal, which is not even controversial. Obama vetoed it. Alone, a General Assembly resolution shortly before was similar. The United States and Israel and a couple of Pacific Islands opposed it. You know, and this is the record all the way through.
You famously said that every American president since the Second World War would fail in the judgment as applied at Nuremberg, and therefore effectively should be hanged. You say the same applies to...
I didn't say not everybody was hanged at Nuremberg. I said if
no,
we believed
not everyone was hanged.
I said if we believed in the Nuremberg principles,
yes.
Every American president would be subject to them. What the decision would be, we'd have to check. Notice that this is the Nuremberg principles, not the trials.
But Obama would fare no better were those principles applied to him.
No, he's carrying out a major war in Afghanistan. He's supporting. He's directly involved in aggressive and criminal actions carried out by Israel, for example. He's only been in office for 2 years, so he hasn't a chance to invade anyone yet. But his record is quite consistent with what's happened before.